and Dolly Parton ended up massively upstaging him with her performance at another football game. So, at any rate, there's a lot of, it always seems to be something going on that's really not about the music with Jack Harlow. So let's just shut up for a second. Mainly me. You can keep talking if you like. Hello, everyone. This is Micah. Welcome to our Thursday music reaction series. This is where I'm going to work my way backwards from the most current number one Hot 100 single and go back chronologically to all of the number ones of, 2023 at this point. Eventually, we'll get to 2022. And to further confuse matters, when we have a new number one on the Hot 100, I'm going to run back up to the present and review the current number one single as well. The idea is to cover as much current music as possible, so I will be jumping a little back and forth. But because Brenda Lee has logged the second week on top of the Billboard Hot 100, we're going to go back a couple of weeks and look at the last one. This is Jack Harlow, Lovin' on Me. This is, I believe, his second number one single after First Class from, I guess that's been 2 years ago now, a song which I enjoyed. The rapping was fine on the song. I think he's a pretty okay rapper, but I adored the interpolation of the Fergie song, Glamorous, which is one of my favorite songs from her, and probably one of my favorite songs of the aughts. I still can't quite get my mouth around saying the aughts to talk about the years of the 2000s, but I guess that's what they're going to be referred to from now on. So that was a good song. I know a couple of other songs that he's done, and I know he's had his controversies, and there's the tension with his, how authentic is he, and how seriously should we take him as a rapper. And apparently he doesn't take himself too seriously, so it's not it doesn't seem quite the urgent question how seriously we should take him. I think right now he's just having a good time and trying to, he's still pretty young, I believe. I want to say he's around 25 years old now, and so he's got time to find himself artistically if that's what he wants to do. What just popped in my head was early 1980s John Mellencamp, when he was known as Johnny Cougar and then John Cougar, and his first couple of albums were very Devil May Care. It was good music, but there wasn't a whole lot of intention behind it. And then as things went along, and as he got to the mid 80s, he was becoming more introspective, and by the time the late 80s rolled around, he was a full-blown conscious artist. I guess we would call it woke today, although I do abhor what has happened to that word and how it's been co-opted by certain people. It's actually not a bad thing to know what's going on in the world. I would rein that in a little bit, but okay. Anyway, so I went on a tangent there to say, well, maybe Jack Harlow can follow that trajectory as well. He seems to be having fun now, and it's his prerogative to have fun with his music, and maybe he will develop a sharper focus, a more artistic or personal bent to his music that will take place later on. And sometimes you just spend your entire career being a party animal, and that can be fun, and that can be okay too, because we need all different kinds of music. So I guess maybe I feel like I need to pad this video a little bit, because I was shocked when I pulled up this video to see that it's only 2 minutes and 19 seconds long. I don't know if I'm going to have anything to react to, really. And I'll say, even though this was the number one song a couple of weeks ago, I haven't heard it yet. I just haven't had a chance, and it really just came out about a month ago. So I just haven't had an opportunity to listen to it, and I'm not in a situation where it would just pop up naturally. Like I don't know that it's on the radio playlists, and and I just haven't heard it out and about. I know he performed it at a football game, and it was uh, viral for a couple of days because of how lo-fi the production was, how poor the production values were at the football game where he performed it. And Dolly Parton ended up massively upstaging him with her performance at another football game. So, at any rate, there's a lot of, it always seems to be something going on that's really not about the music with Jack Harlow. So let's just shut up for a second. Mainly me, you can keep talking if you like. Let's just shut up for a minute and watch the video and listen to the song. Okay, y'all. I really like this. And it's like, I was really right there with this. Like, I mean, we've got the video still right there. Yes, he is definitely still very much in party mode, and I'm loving it. Like, I mean, this is obviously pandering. He's got the women in the tight outfits, and he's singing along to a heavily sampled R&B song, but it's just I guess for lack of a better term, it's just cute. It's honestly cute, not shady. Oh, he's being cute. This is honestly just disarmingly fun, and I can already see why this song is only 2 minutes long, because that's all you need. He is packing a lot of hookishness into this very tight package. We're only 30 seconds into the song, and I feel like I've listened to a minute and a half. And he also immediately addressed my one question, which was how old he was. He clarified that he was 28. Okay. And so I really feel like I'm on the right track with this. So I don't feel so out of touch with what's going on. But yeah, this is super catchy, and his rapping is just, it's immaculate for what it is. I'm not saying it's highly technical, but he's got that Cardi B thing happening where even if he's not technically the most proficient rapper, he knows how to get in that pocket just right and make things sound lively and to make things sound fun. So he's very dynamic, and obviously the track behind him is as well. I'm going to stop gushing and listen to more of this. Just stopping to marvel at how hooky this is. There is a song there's a record that this sounds just like, and not just like, but his flow is very reminiscent of it, and I'm hearing the song in my head. I think it's a Lil Wayne song, and it's very reminiscent of that. The way he's verbally just sort of strolling through the song and making his cast off observations here and there, and it's very, like, I'll have to research. I know this, I can hear the song in my head, but I can't remember the name of the song right now. But I'm pretty sure, I think it's a Lil Wayne song where he had Drake and Nicki Minaj on it, but I cannot remember. Or maybe it was a Drake song with Lil Wayne on it. At any rate, they've all been on like 2,000 songs in the past decade, so forgive me if I can't remember this particular one, but you all probably will be able to call out the song I'm thinking of. It does sound, it almost came to me. Is it Truffle Butter? Is that the name of the song? And that was a Drake song, right? And I mean, yeah, so it's a little derivative, but I mean, and I know that's one of the criticisms that people have of Jack, but derivative or not, it's undeniably catchy, and I think I'm going to put this on my playlist. This is really fun song. So can we just say how cute it is that he is snuggled up with a dog and singing the lyrics of the song to a dog? Again, that just, to me, says Jack Harlow does not make any sort of claim that he's not pandering. Hey, I'm going to put a cute dog in the video. And everything else in the video is just as pandering. The gratuitous R&B R&B hook that he lifts heavily from, the lyrical flow, the women in tight outfits, the fellas, everything in it. He is not making any bones about where he's coming from with this video and what he's trying to do. And there's something refreshingly honest about that to me. I just looked at a K-pop video for my weekly wrap-up from Atiz, and there is a bit of artifice to me in the way that K-pop music is constructed, because it almost gives me the feel of they're acting like, and when I say they, I mean the K-pop artists in the little music. No, I won't say little. It's a huge music industry that they have, but the machine that they have over there for assembling this music. There is a feeling that they have taken ownership of it, and that and although I'm sure the individual artists will all give credit where credit is due, there's a feeling of, oh, we did this. This is our music. With Jack Harlow, I get the feeling that he says, oh shucks, this isn't really, I'm lifting a lot of this and I'm being as gratuitous as I can. Look at the pretty women, look at the cute dog, and I'm going to snuggle with the dog. Everything about it is very much, look how much I'm pandering to try to be approachable and successful and get y'all to like what I'm doing. And I think there's an element of that with Lil Nas X as well, which is why I think they gelled so well on the song that they did together. And it's sort of, I guess, a Gen Z type of comfort level with the concept of pandering. We live in an age of TikTok where the most hit you over the head, non-subtle, quickest way to get your attention is considered the best way to get your attention. And that can be obnoxious, and it can be endearing when it's done properly. And this is how you do it. This is how you put out a 2-minute song that's obviously derivative, and insanely catchy, and you just don't make any pretense about it. You don't pretend that it belongs to you. You don't pretend that you're not trying to get the views, that you're not trying to get the impressions, that you're not trying to top the charts. You just put it out and let it do what it does. At any rate, if I'm reading too much into this, please let me know in the comments. Regardless of how derivative this is, regardless of how unserious Jack Harlow is in putting out this little 2-minute trifle, I'll say this again, insanely catchy. It's probably the most excited I've been about a song that I've listened to on the channel yet. And that could have everything to do with the fact that this is the first song I've reacted to that I've never heard before. So yeah, let me know what you think, and like and subscribe. And next Thursday, who knows what I'll be reacting to. If it's not Brenda Lee, it'll be Taylor Swift, who I think preceded Jack Harlow at #1 on the chart. Like Brenda Lee, she threw us off by charting a #1 hit that was several years old. But we'll deal with that complication when we get to it. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe, and please help me to make music better.